guys, this is Renee. Today I wanted to bring a video showing you, close to my heart's Kaleidoscope Workshop on the Go card kit. I know there's a bit of a glare right there, but this is it. This is a beautiful card kit. I really like it. So today I'm going to show you the 3 cards you can make from it, how I prep for these cards. I'm going to tell you how I prep, because I don't make all 15. This makes 15 cards, so it's 15 cards. The Canadian price is $27, but you get everything you need, well, all the paper and the stamps and the embellishments you need to make these 15 cards. So it includes 15 card bases with the envelopes. It includes all of the paper and cardstock you need. It includes the stamp set, which is really cute. This is the stamp set here. And it also includes your shimmer trim, which is this right here. And I have a trick that's going to save you a lot of, well, money, but because it's going to save you a lot of your shimmer trim. So I have a trick for saving that. The only things you need to add are you're going to need to buy your inks. And these inks last a really long time. So you'll need pear for... There's 4 colors, 5, sorry, that you'll use. No, 4. I'm right, 4. You need slate. And then you need pear, canary, and pixie. That's the colors that this card kit uses. And so what I do first is I follow this guide. This guide gives you all the dimensions. So this is the, what are these called? It's a guide. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Pattern. So anyway, these are the 3 different cards. So you've got this one here, which is this one here. This one here is this one, and this one here is this one with the cupcake right here. So that tells you how to put them together. You've also got the cutting guide right here, which tells you how to cut your paper. And as you can see, you get a lot of paper left over. So the first thing I do is I cut everything. And what I do, because I'm not making all the cards at one time, because you know, you don't always have time to sit down and make 15 cards. What I do is I keep little Ziploc baggies and I separate the card elements into each bag. I'm missing a bag. Interesting. That's okay, it's around here somewhere. So I put all my 3 card bases in 3 separate bags. That way I know if I want to make a certain card, I just grab the bag, I grab the card base, and I just glue it all together. So I've made the 3 cards already. Oh, there's the other one. So I've got this one too. So I'm going to make a card for you today that's following this pattern here. Only I changed this one up a little. So you can do that too with your card kits. So what I did was I had the basics, so I took my basic kit, which is what I've got right here. It's got the party time. It's all stamped. I've already stamped it for myself. So it's got the party time, hope your day is happy. And then it's got the little tiny strip. It's got the green strip and then the gray. And the cutting dimensions for these are all in the workshop guide. So for this card I'm using now, or that I did right here, it's the same dimensions, I just used the same pieces. So we've got 2A. There we go. 2, and this is card 2, so you follow all the numbers that have 2. 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. So what we do is we go to our cutting guide and we see what we need. So I can see here that 2B is 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. So it'll tell you exactly what it is. So this piece is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. This piece here, you cut the rectangle out, then you just cut out the fishtail. That is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. The green strip here is 4 1/4 by 1 inch. And then this strip here, which is actually the green, we're going to use the green side. These are double-sided. I really like that side too. And this right here is 4 1/4 by 1/2. So that's your cutting instructions. And it'll give you, it also tells you how to put the card together. It gives these full color pictures. So this one here, I changed a little. I did a ribbon here instead of the gems, which is what it normally has. Which are over on the other side of my room. So we'll put those on later. So then, when I have all the scraps, I go ahead and I put the scraps back in the bag that the workshop came in. Then you can make another project from the leftovers, and I'm going to show you that one in a little bit. So that's that there. Let me just zoom in a little. And I'm just going to put this other kit out of the way. So first of all, you fold your card base. And you just use, my bone folder's not right here at the table, it's across the room as well. So that's, you just fold your card base. It's already pre-scored. And now we're just going to glue down our pieces. My ATG gun is under the table and I really don't want to dig for it. So, I like to use these little, these are from the Dollarama. And these are acid free. It's glue tape. So make sure you've got the right side of your card. You want it to open the right way. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely put stuff on the cards the wrong way before. So that just glues down. Sometimes I find that my cutter, it's not close to my heart, it's my cutter. It doesn't cut them at the right length. So it cuts it a little bit longer than it should be. And again, we're just going to tape down the next piece, which is this little green strip here. And you want to make sure that it lines up properly. Then, the next part is the sticker tape. So what I do sometimes, if I'm looking to save, I will I'll cut the, like if I only need a thin strip, what I'll do is I'll put it on my cutter and I'll actually cut down. But this time I want the full strip. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit larger than the card itself. And this trim, this glitter trim, is gorgeous. And the best thing about it is that it's adhesive. So you don't need to use glue. So it's already sticky. So I'm just going to line it up. I want to make sure I have enough to cover all the way to the bottom. And I do. So that just sticks on just like that. Now I'm going to trim off the pieces I need trimmed off. So now you can see we've got our green cardstock. We've got our little green designer paper, or the BT duos. So we're looking at the pattern duos. Then we've got our glitter ribbon. And stuck to me. Then what you do is you take the gray piece and we're just going to tape that down as well. Now what you want is the gray piece is going to slightly overlap on the green. So you want it to come to the edge of the card. So it's flush with the white. So you're going to have no white on the cover of your card base. So that's that. And again, I must be really bad with my cutter because I cut this wrong. I think I must line it up wrong on my cutter. It doesn't matter anyway. It's better that it's too long than too short, because you can always cut off the excess. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So now, all we have left is to adhere the party time banner. And it goes right in the middle of the gray block. What I'm going to use, you don't have to. You can just make it a flat card. But I want to have a bit of dimension, so I'm going to use Close to My Heart's foam tape. And you can use any foam tape you have. So, Close to My Heart's foam tape is quite, it's pretty thick. And we need a couple pieces in the middle. So I'm going to put that there, and that there, and there. And because I'm a foam tapeaholic, I'm going to stick one more in the middle. And what I'll do is I'll clean up later, because that's what I do. All we do now, and we're almost done the card, is we just center this in the gray. Now all we need is some embellishments. And I'm going to go grab those really quick and I'll be right back. I found these great bins at Canadian Tire. And this is what I keep all of my embellishments in. These are less than $1, so they're better. Actually, the dollar store had them. A Dollarama had them, and they were more than $1. So Canadian Tire is your friend. So the kit also comes with these little embellishments. So we're going to take a couple of them. Now, I think the guide says to use the two big ones. Sorry, the two big ones. So we're just going to take a quick look at our diagram. And it's right here. They're using 3 big ones. So we'll use 3 big ones too. They use 2 of the medium color and 1 of the light. So I think I want 2 of the medium though and 1 of the light. Now, where did they put theirs? They put theirs on the glitter strip. I don't know if I want it on the glitter strip. I think I want it right here. I think I'm going to do that. See, you can change. You don't have to do exactly what the guide says to do. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. It's still good. I don't know about you guys, but I have dogs, and dog hairs get everywhere. Especially my floor. And then a light pink one. Speaking of dogs, my dog is barking right now. And another dark pink one. And that's it, we're all done. Now, one thing I did with the next card you're going to see is these little sprinkles here. I actually put my homemade Wink of Stella on them. But so this is one card right here. I think these cards are absolutely gorgeous, and I love our shimmer trim. But you see how easy that was to stick together? I mean, that took me real time. Once you get the whole kit done, and it doesn't take that long to cut everything and stamp, you're looking at 5 minutes to stick a card together. I talk lots, and I'm slow, so, you know, it takes a while. I think I did show you the other cards I made, but let me just show you them anyway. This is the happy birthday card. I'm going to show you this one now, but changed around to use the scraps so that you can make extra cards with your card kit. And then I also made this balloon one. And on this one I also used my homemade Wink of Stella. And you can see that shimmer there on the balloons. So, let's make our other card. I've already got everything cut out and ready, so we're good to go. And I want a foam dot. I will be right back. So I have these little foam dots. You can use the foam tape as well, but I think these are really convenient. And I think I got those at the dollar store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the card bases from Close to My Heart, because I do have extras. If you don't have any extras, if you just bought the one kit, all you had to do is cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet to, you want it to be 8.5 inches long and then 5.5 wide. That way when you fold it in half, it's going to be 4.25 by 5.5. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. This is just one of our pre-scored card bases. I'm going to use my fingernail as a bone folder, because I don't know where mine is. So the dimensions for this one are the exact same as the dimensions for this one here. So all I did was I switched the paper around. So what I've got is instead of using this side of the background paper, I'm going to use the green side. Instead of using green paper like I did here, I'm using pink. And what I did was I stamped this right here, this Celebrate from the stamp set. So it's this one here. I stamped that in pair, and I'm going to actually pop it up a little. I'll show you that when we get to it. I stamped the cupcake on this instead of the birthday cake, and I did use my homemade Wink of Stella on that. You can't really see the shimmer this time, sorry. You can tell in real life. This is my trick for saving your glitter tape. As you can see, when I put this down on the card, there's a lot of glitter tape that would be cut off. I don't feel like wasting this much glitter tape. So what I did was I just cut a little tiny piece, just enough to cover this. And then, because I only want half a strip, I cut my strip in half. So then I end up with 2 pieces of glitter tape. So that's a little money-saving tip, a little way to stretch your supplies. So what I'm going to do, I need to glue this right here to the base. And see, I just practiced on the back. You can do that. If you mess up, turn your paper around and stamp on the other side. It's no big deal, right? You can't see. This is you use all of the white cardstock in your kit. So most people do have white cardstock kicking around, so that's what that is. This is just Michael's cardstock. So then I'm also going to stick the strip here down on this green paper. So see, it's the same paper, I'm just using the other side. I probably use way too much glue. I think that's a sin that many crafters are guilty of, hey? Do you use too much glue? I do. Now we're going to stick it just a little further up than halfway. And the reason we're doing that is because we're putting our glitter tape underneath. If you want to put it right in the middle, you go ahead. Now I'm also going to put my glitter tape down. And like I said, I'm going to put that right underneath. And you want to try to get it as straight as possible. You should try to put the cut, although I guess it doesn't matter. So we're just going to put it right there. Try to make sure that they're even on both sides. And then I'm just going to stick this right here. But first, before I do that, I'm going to adhere it to our card base. Perfect. I've got some hanging over. I'll cut that off after. So this goes right in the middle. You can pop this up as well. I'm not going to this time because I'm popping up the ribbon. So again, I'm just gluing this. So this just gets centered on the card. And this paper's lined, so it should actually be pretty easy to line it up. So all we have left to do is our little celebrate banner. Now you could have stamped this in slate if you wanted, a different color. So I'm just going to check first and make sure that my dots fit without peeking out. They're kind of close, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it, just cut the ends off a little, so that they don't peek out. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera. I'm just cutting off the ends just a little bit, so that when I adhere it down, it's going to go right in the middle. I'm sorry, there we go. Let me zoom in. Maybe you could see it better. So I'm just going to put that there. Now I'm only putting this in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dot there. I'm going to put it in the center. And then I'm going to glue the ends of it down to the paper. So what's going to happen is that when it's down, you'll see how just the center is popped up. So it's giving it a bit of dimension. So what I'm going to use for, I'm just going to use a bit of tape on the end, and that will keep the rest of it down. So I'm going to peel off my sticky back, and I'm going to center it here. Oh, a dog hair. I'll get that off later. And so you just want to press down. And that's it. That's your card done. Let me just zoom out. And so there. So I've made another card in addition to the 15 that I already have all my supplies for. So your card makes 15, your kit makes 15 cards plus extras. So that's it. And then you can just stamp on the inside. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I know this video is a little bit long. Also, I want to remind you that I'm doing a giveaway. So don't forget to check out my giveaway video. There's a great prize. I also have added a few more things to it. So I added these really adorable sheet to-do lists. These are sticky to-do lists. They're really cute. So that's how you use them. So check out my my giveaway, and stay tuned because I'll have more videos. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.